Good morning, YouTube. It's early. Well, it's early for me. Most people probably wouldn't think it's early. 7:17, and I have my hand. It's 7:17, and we're getting ready to go to the hospital for Kristen's test, which I'm sure is going to be totally fine. I'm not worried about it. But we're both dragging a little bit. Neither one of us really slept well last night. I'm not sure why. Oh well. And poor Kristen can't have her tea this morning because she can't have any caffeine before her test. So I haven't made it yet, but I'm gonna make one to take with us. So gonna finish waking up and get ready. I'm driving. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that your bad arm?
Yeah. Where are we going?
We're going to the Emerald City.
Yep.
Which is Dartmouth. For Kristen to have her, what is it?
Stress test.
What kind is it?
Echo.
Kristen can't run right now because of her shoulder, so she has to have an IV for it. And they inject you with something, right, to make your heart race.
Supposedly, yeah. All I know.
We're gonna go do that.
Rush hour traffic.
We're not to the highway that'll be rush hour yet.
See, there goes a car. It's rush hour.
I'm curious, how long does it take you, if you need to go to the hospital, like your local hospital, how long does it take you to get there? I'm from the city originally, where, I don't know, it was 10 minutes at the most. If you needed to drive into the city, like to Boston, it was, about half an hour. But I'm curious how long it takes you to get to the hospital. How long does it take us?
30 minutes, 35.
Depending on who's driving.
In good weather.
Yeah. Alright. Here she goes. You couldn't really see her, but she just went into her appointment, and now I'm in the car by myself for like 2 hours. So thankfully, or I don't know if it's thankfully, but I brought knitting. I have one hat that's almost done, so I brought 2 more skeins of yarn just in case. Not that I'll finish 2 hats, but I want to have more than enough to do because things can sometimes take longer in case she has a reaction to the IV, which she sometimes does with other stuff. So I'm not worried about this test. I mean, she has been having a little bit of chest pain, but she had a fine EKG, so this is more because her dad has heart problems. So I'm gonna knit. That's the long and short of it. And I brought my iPad and I downloaded some stuff to watch too, so I'm gonna do that. Kristen's overheard some talk inside that they have overbooked all the slots today. So her appointment is at 9. I don't know what time it is right now. I could tell you actually. It's 9. Yeah, and she's not back yet, which is, I mean, nothing's that on time, is it? Anyway, she had to be here by 8:30, so I finished this hat. I didn't bring like a needle and scissors and stuff, so I just am leaving it on at the decreases. And I'm starting another hat, and I'm watching the movie Tick 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 Boom. So fingers crossed she gets in soon, because I know she's hoping to go to work this afternoon. I was hoping to, after she got out, run into the co-op, which is across the road from here, to look for some Cara oranges, but if she's running late, that's not going to happen, and that's totally fine. I can get oranges another time, but that's where we are. You know what else I want to get? I was watching some videos last night, is phyllo dough. Not phyllo dough. Pastry dough? Puff pastry dough, which I think is phyllo dough. Yeah, I want to get some of that because I saw something I want to try and make. Yeah. All right, it is 9:30 and Kristen has definitely gone in because she stopped responding to my texts, which is great. I've knit the ribbing of my hat. I have a neighbor next to me whose wife just went into her appointment or procedure or whatever, because no one can go into appointments right now or procedures. They can't go into anything because of COVID. So if Kristen has to have the stress test because we're thinking she's probably going to have rotator cuff surgery. But with COVID, we don't even know if she'll be permitted to have rotator cuff surgery because it could be considered elective. Yeah. So that's frustrating. COVID's frustrating, isn't it? All right, it's been a little bit. And remember when I said I wasn't nervous? I'm getting a little nervous. Just cause. I'm sure it's just things take longer than what I anticipate them to take, and they're also probably running behind. But I feel like I should have heard something by now. I'm still sure it's fine. Almost got 2 more rows till my decrease is on my hat, and then I'll put this away, and I have 1 more I can start. I don't have the needles to do the decreases for this one because they're in the green one that I finished right after we got here. So, all right, fingers crossed. I'm sure it's fine. Okay, her appointment's over. She texted me, so I guess that means it went well, I guess. We won't know the results, I don't think, for a while, but she should be here any minute. Just waiting for she texted me to ask what level we were parked in, so all that worry for absolutely nothing, I'm sure. We're home. How did Kristen do?
Well, if it's pass-fail based on life and death, it has.
She had a bit of a moment, I don't know what the correct terminology is, but she had an IV situation. So she currently has 3 bandages, but we did stop at the co-op and I found Care oranges I have to finish peeling. I also found Florida oranges for Tom and puff pastry for the thing I want to make, so that's where I be. I'm gonna eat an orange, make a coffee, and do some stuff and some things. And drop my orange peeler. I pulled out another puzzle. All you knit is love. It also has crochet on it, so. There's one problem with this. I don't see any unfinished projects here. That's not realistic. Also, empty bird cage. We totally have a fake stuffy bird that we knit or crocheted in there, wouldn't we? Is that a chain scarf? I think that is a chain scarf. One of you asked in yesterday's video if I put the Ben & Jerry back in the freezer. And I have an answer to that. No, I did not put Ben & Jerry back in the freezer. So now I have to go to the store because Tom has Ben & Jerry 1 day a week. And it happens to be today. Hopefully they will have it. It'll be even better if it's on sale, which it won't be. But I'm gonna go get some Ben & Jerry's. In true me fashion, I am multitasking here. I'm puzzling. I was doing this. I'm watching YouTube. I made these. I don't recall what they're called, but I will figure it out and put a link down below. As I mentioned, this is the thing that I saw Becky from Acre Homestead make, and I decided I wanted to make them because they look delicious. So I'm going to put these in the fridge, and then I'm going to run out to the store. I'm going to run to the store and get Ben & Jerry's. Yeah. They had Ben & Jerry's. It was, of course, not on sale. So I got Ben & Jerry's. I got butter because butter was on sale and I'm going through a lot of butter. And I got some espresso chocolate chips, which sounded delicious. All their baking chips were on sale, so I picked up a couple of those too. And I got chips for dinner for Tom to go with our hot dogs. Because we're having hot dogs again tonight. Spoiler alert. I'm back from the grocery store and I just put some frozen chicken in the oven for Kristen and I. Because I'm hungry. And I sliced up my cookies. They're called cinnamon sugar palmiers. Palmier. I will link to Becky's recipe down below. I still have a couple more here. And then these are the espresso chips that I got. Now I'm tempted to make these too. So many cookies, so little time. I'm going to weigh 500 pounds before January 1st. But I'm okay with that right now. Not really, because I only make a couple. And I'm also making molasses cookies today. I don't know if I mentioned that to you. I'm going to make 2 trays to keep out for Kristen and Tom, and I'll put the rest in the freezer. And I will bake them up at the end of the week next week, so that's the plan. Dear Lord in heaven, I wish you could smell these, but then again, I don't, because then I'd have to share them with you. They're supposed to be heart-shaped. I don't care about shape. These smell amazing. I'm going to let them cool a little bit, and then you better believe I'm going to eat 1 or 7 or 12. Don't mind our countertop. It's next on our update list, countertop and sink. But these just arrived. This is what I'm going to make next. And after this, I will make the molasses cookies. And then I'll save the espresso cookies for tomorrow, unless I decide I really, really want to make them. And yes, I use salted butter in everything I do. It's a thing. It's fine. That's what I made for today. I also have like 3 dozen of these chilling in the freezer to go in a bag. And I have about the same of these already in a bag. And next week I'll just, bake them all and get the boxes packed up to go to who we're going to give them to. And I still actually have more to make. Tomorrow I'm going to make these espresso cookies. I also need to make oatmeal raisin cookies and snickerdoodles and whatever else strikes our fancy between now and then. I'm not exactly sure how much video I have from today. I do know my Ben & Jerry's is in the freezer though. But I'm getting ready to cook dinner. And big surprise, gourmet tonight. We are having hot dogs. And we are having, Kristen and I are going to make corn dogs because nobody told me until after I went to the store, but they thought that the buns tasted funny yesterday. So we're going to make corn dogs and Tom's going to eat his hot dogs plain. And it's going to be what it is. I mean, I guess he could wrap them in bread if he wants to, but that's what I had planned for dinner. And I had already gone to the store twice today, so I mean, nobody asked me to go out again. I might have. Probably not, but I might have. All right, I'm going to open my nonstick foil. I ran out of foil and parchment paper upstairs. So I'm going to bring these upstairs. I'm going to cook dinner, and I think that's going to be it for today. Tomorrow, more baking, I think. Yeah, tomorrow more baking, and Friday, I have something coming from Walmart tomorrow. And Friday, I'm going to make marshmallows. I just got to wait for that thing to come from Walmart, so that I don't have. And knowing I was going to the store twice today, I probably could have bought it, but anyway, that's a whole lot of nothing. So that's all I have for today. I hope you all are doing really well, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.